Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is GK, and we're here to talk about the do's and don'ts of selling sports card online. Not real lengthy episode, just a couple quick blasts and kind of let you know where we're at and what we had to deal with. In our last episode, we were talking about utilizing some different sales channels, and we're talking about shipping items, and we're talking about, hey, at one point we were at 10x, and now, the reality is we're a lot less than that. So once again, we've got some items to ship out. Looks like about seven, eight orders, something like that. I think the total gross might have been just a little over $20, which honestly, and I get it, it's an insignificant amount for that day. But if you put together 7 days of $20, that's $140. $560 net return on the month, and then you can do the math monthly, going over 12 months for the year. So that's pretty impressive when you consider that it's just base and common cards that we're sending out for the time being. Now, the thing that was really crazy about yesterday is, we did the video, said, hey, if you do this, you take some action, blah, 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 you can earn or work towards that 10x over what yesterday's sales totals were. So as soon as we shut everything down and had a notification from PayPal, hey, here's $30, $35, whatever it was, we had sold a non-sports card item, a cash drawer, in fact. And this cash drawer sold. We were excited about that. We'd made an offer. We had sent out offers to various buyers to see if anybody was interested because we wanted to move the product. Product moved. We were excited. Got it all boxed up, go to ship it. Come to find out, buyers in Puerto Rico. Now this cash drawer is about 15 by 16 and about 5 inches thick. Boom, $46 to ship. We sold for $35, man. We had to take the hit. So that's that might be the first thing, always adjust for shipping charges when shipping larger items, right? The second thing is this morning, on these orders that we fulfilled, one of the things that we had to do was we had to refund a few purchases. And the reason why is because we didn't have the items in stock. Okay, so kind of to elaborate and explain that was back a few months ago when we got into using the multi-variation listings on eBay, what we did, we were carrying listings of certain card brands or groups, like for instance, 2019 Prism. Here's 2019 Prism, a bunch of single cards listed, your buyer's choice for $1 to $3 per card. Now, we built this listing without realizing that multi-variations would let you go up to 250. The listing itself got extremely cumbersome above 35. So it was hard to work with, but we just kept doing it and adding to it until finally eBay told us, hey, you can't add any more variations. So we kept these variations up, knowing that, hey, we had several cards in one place that a shopper could view the photos and the description of, and then make the choice to buy, instead of using one listing per card. So we were doing that. Then we kind of figured out a way to make smaller multi-variation listings by team. So instead of doing like the entire set, we did just the team. So for instance, we did, instead of 2019 Prism, we did like Los Angeles Chargers, base set, your choice, and we did 12 variations only. And that's the amount of pictures you can fit on that home screen. And so then there's 12 variations, real easy to use the listing. We're able to save them as drafts and build several of them. So if we had 60 Chargers cards, we could make 5 listings of 12 and save them as drafts and then put them up one right after the other. So for the buyer, they're all right there. Now, so we had say one card listed in 2 different places, kind of dangerous, and it takes some discipline and some regular maintenance to be able to make sure you don't run in a situation like we did where we had to refund buyers because people bought out of one quantity, it wasn't deleted from the other side, and then somebody ended up buying from here. So we did that because we wanted to have, knowing that our sales totals were so low, we wanted to be able to increase sales by offering more products. Okay. Now we go back to a few episodes ago, we talked about InkFrog, and what InkFrog has allowed us to do is take eBay listings, push them to Shopify, right? So now we don't necessarily need those multiple, we don't need several multiple variation listings just inside eBay. We can have one multi-variation listing in eBay. Now InkFrog will send it to Shopify. One of the things that we talked about was setting up the InkFrog to be able to upload into Amazon and Instagram, Facebook, and we've got cataloged items ready to go in both Amazon and Facebook. There's just some discrepancies with the listings we're going to have to study and push them out. So by realizing that, hey, using a multi-variation listings of the same product within eBay, we're going to have to pay returns. But now with the InkFrog platform, we can have that same listing listed across not only eBay, but Shopify. And here real soon, once we figure out like the technological details or the listing constraints, we'll be able to push products to eBay, Shopify, Amazon, and then Facebook through Instagram. So, do we want just those two listings that we have to manually manage and try to avoid returns, or would we rather have, one listing, 5 different marketplaces, and an automated system that takes care of all of it for us? We're going with the latter. So we just wanted to take a few minutes, kind of share that experience with you. Hopefully it helps. If there's anything that you want to see or have us talk about, by all means, hit us up, let us know what you'd like to see. We'll do our best to put it out here for you. Find us on social media, GK45X5, 45 by 5 sports cards. Find 45 by 5 sports cards all across any of your favorite platforms. Maybe there's an underscore, maybe there's a space, maybe at one point we'll post the links down below. Just let us know what you're looking for, what you're interested in, and we'll do our best to help you out and give you our experience on that. So thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you again next time.